Here is Spats. Hadn't said much today. Got a little crack in my voice there. So I'm ready to see why the brakes are grabby. If you've never opened the bonnet on one of these, it's up inside of here. Okay. So why am I opening the bonnet, you say? Oh, too much stuff. Oh, I gotta move all that to get the jack up. But anyway, here, just hang with me a minute here. I can't stand on that thing. It's on wheels. Okay. Whew. I'm gonna stand on it anyway. All right. Oh boy, the sun's going down. It's I don't have much time on this segment. But down in there, you can see that little white, little plastic looking thing. Just won't focus on. Well, trust me, that's that little white plastic dealie right there is where I put vacuum assist brakes, power brakes on her. And she is an odd little bird, having these kind of wheels with the old Austin Healey's sign on it. Austin sign on it. And so these are pretty easy to deal with. I think I'll start with the front ones. And so I got this tool right here. And let's see. You don't want this section. That's real bad right there. You want to stay away from that section right there. I think brakes are M. Yeah, brakes are M. Okay, so anyway, I got this tool to pull these caps off. I don't remember where that came from. It was something somebody was throwing away, but it works real good taking the caps off. See? All right, now, these are pretty precious, so I'm gonna put them over here. And let's go get I'm gonna just go take all 4 of them off, and we will see what's in there. I gotta clean all that out to get my jack over. You know, this little service tray thing, you see where the cloth is? That ain't real helpful to me. There goes my book, don't matter. But it's just nice enough to have. All right, let's go underneath here. And where's my little thing that controls the thing? I don't know where it is. Here's my little chair here. Gotta go way to the bottom. All right, well, look at that. No, a little bit of oil there. We all know what that is. That's always she's a mite low, ain't she? And like I say, I think the TR4 is almost as low as this car now because of those low profile tires. TYRE I put on it. And then up here, oh, that's a terrible song. Why does Pandora do this to me? So there's the brake booster right there. Boy, she's not bad for wear. She's been there a long time. That's some kind of bracket I had to make. That's where they are in 3000s, hitting right there a little bit. Not enough for me to worry about. I know you're not supposed to use those union joints, but don't look like it's leaking. So we're not leaking any brake fluid. And okay, well, let's get the jack over here. You don't need to use any things on the ends because you can just put it right on the frame right there and put a little towel under it. And like I usually do this. What am I hooking on? Okay, stop that. Is it this way? Oh, actually, see those little right here? Those are actual cotter pins. That is a cotter pin. That is not a split pin. Split pin, cotter pin's cotter pin. Okay. Loud noises. Okay, well, that wasn't too loud. Alright, so let's get out of here. So I got the handbrake on and I got chocks set and everything. Because this thing, it goes on this lift pretty good. So let's see what we got here. I'll play with those a little bit. So since you got it in the air, do your Dr. Pepper thing and make sure everything's tight. The bearings sound good. All right, there goes the air compressor. All right. All right, let's see. There's old Gilda and Jaggy, everybody's home. All right, let's take a... All right. All right, that's pretty good. Well, let's see what we got inside of there. It's getting dark. H-I-J-K-L-M brakes. Let's put something there. I got something. This is my kind of throwaway book. This is the one I carry in the boot, so I don't care if I mess it up too much. I got 2 nice ones. I don't know how I ended up with 3 of them. I think I bought one, and then I found this one in the boot when I was working on the gas tank, and then a friend gave me another one. So I got 2 new ones up there. One's a Robert Bentley. The Bentley one and this one are exactly the same, so there's no difference in them. All right, let's pull them off. That's 3/4 as I remember. I just kind of remembered, am I right? Yeah. Never use this kind of socket on air tools. Don't ever do it. Okay, now let's get ourselves in a little bit better place there. All right, has the original. I don't know if this is the original one or not, but look, in 1957, it's still got that little screw thing in it that they hold the. Those are the original drums too. See that? I don't know if that's original. Doubt it. Could be. Looks like posi drive a little bit. I don't know. All right, let's go in here. You know, I think they're just a little bit. You know, I just don't see a difference in them in the shoes. I'm thinking ahead. Nothing. Look, you can tell I changed that. It says County on them. I don't know. I'll just clean them. I just don't see that it has a leading and trailing because it's top and bottomless. So I don't know. What's it look like in here? Looks good in there. I don't know. I was hoping to find the reason why these were Grabby, and these have like the little snail shell tighteners, adjusters in here. I think I'm just gonna loosen them up some, and I just have to tolerate a little bit more pedal travel, but I can do that. Ooh, I get some black paint, and looks like there's some overspray there. That's good. You know, might as well just do some fun stuff while you're in here. And oh, I'll tell you this too. I got these are LED lights, and I got tired of buying the ballast resistors, so I just leave the old bulb in here, and that gives the resistance you need, and you don't have to buy a ballast resistor. And that's why that's all taped up and looks funny, because the original bulb's in there. So all right, well, let's get some black stuff, and I'll. Ooh, can't see enough of these to really matter, but I might put a little black paint on those. But if they see the steel wheels are so, they cover up so much, there's no real reason to powder. I'm thinking so far ahead. Been by myself all day, so I'm thinking by myself kind of thoughts, you know, kind of moving along. I'm not gonna powder coat those, but things are heavy. It's probably 3 times as heavy as a modern one. And these are the fancy kind of. Ooh, got some. Ooh. Got some joints in there I can get too. Wonder if I got one of them nearby. Yeah, I can do a little bit of service down in here. Yeah, I got these nice lines. Look at that where it's hitting. It ain't hitting too hard though. Okay. All right. Well, I'm just kind of inspecting, which you ought to do, and I'll sand that down and get some brake clean and some black paint, and give me something here. Yeah, we'll give those a little pump. Maybe there's something there too. No, don't feel like it. Looks like I just did them. I did just do them. Okay, let's go get some paint. I got a brand new pair of roller skates. Oh, you crazy camera. Okay, let's take the front left side off and see what's going on here. I had a bout last night where I got my sense of smell back there for a little bit. Happens sometimes, scares the heck out of you. You think the house is on fire or something. But anyway, that's why I'm a little tired today. Happens, you know, tired from smelling. Oh, let's see what this is. You're so square, baby, I don't care. Oh, I need that. I gotta get these rims. I like to powder coat these rims. It might be just a little too fancy though, huh? Think I can get that off with, let's get them there so I'll quit yelling. Okay, well hang on a minute. Okay, we're still in. Why do you start up different every time? Silly cam bite. Okay, let's see if we get this off now. Okay. Wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Now, I mentioned a couple of things. And, see, Posi Drive sometimes has those little marks there. And it's just the same thing as, you know, Phillips head. Okay, well, those aren't on there real tight. I want to go slip the other side off and see if they're that loose. Well, the other drum was about that loose. Maybe not quite that loose. So let's take a look here. Well, let's put them over here, I guess. Put them on the ground. I want to knock them out, clean them up anyway. So let's I got a bunch of overspray in this one, don't I? So the point in this was trying to find some. Well, there's a reason it could be. No, I thought that spring was off, but they go into the backing plate. I kind of forgot that. Okay, so they go backing plate to here. Let's see how they feel. Boy, they're tight. And you might notice these are double. A lot of cars that Metropolitan I messed with, they're double cylinder. They have a crossover pipe in the back like Jaguars and other things like that. So, all right, so I got two other joints I can lubricate there. Let's take a look up here. Everything looks pretty good. Okay, the bushings look all right. All right, I don't see anything leaping right out at me. So, okay. All right. Okay, yeah, I need to get some black paint over here. Too cold to spray paint right now, though. All right, well, I don't know what I would do to make these any stronger. There's not like a leading and trailing on this thing. Well, those are on there like heck almighty. All right. What I want to do is, well, it's getting too late for me to do anything. It's going to start getting cold as a well digger's shovel here pretty soon. So no springs are broken. Nothing self-evident here. Yeah, those springs are just super good. Okay, I don't know. So they do kind of want to bounce out of that side, huh? I don't think that's a problem. What would a man do? Now let me show you what I got. I'm just trying to think of a way to make sure that these are returning properly, because these brakes are grabbing. I didn't demonstrate it, but you gotta trust me. Wouldn't be doing this if they weren't. Okay. I don't know, that's pretty good though. Oh, that hurts a lot. I don't think I need to even loosen these up because I got all these brake springs that aren't doing anything. I need to make them do something. So let's see what we can do about that. I don't know, it seems kind of crazy. I don't know if I could recommend to a person to put additional springs into something, but I may try. Don't do what I do now, okay? I wanted to mark something off the list anyhow, so I'm going to grease. I've already, there's 4 joints to grease, so it's been a pretty good grease gun. There you go, see it shooting out of there. Okay, greased. All joints. Well, that's not good. Better than hitting the floor, I guess. Ugh. Can't wait to change that grease out. I think it's pretty good grease, but I got some marine quality grease. Alright, so let's see about this spring thing. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Da-da-da. Now even stronger. So I've already cleaned the drum out and shook up my paint, but it's got to be 40 degrees. Shouldn't be painting at 40 degrees, but let's go ahead and just do this and just keep ourselves honest here. So maybe that, I don't know what's right. So I put a little stainless steel tie right there to keep that little bit of wear from happening on this the steering arm, this tie rod end. And there you can see where the crossover pipe is. I'm looking through the camera, so you can see that. So that's the way those work. So nice and clean. We're going to spray paint this, and already had a hole right there for the stainless steel tie. Just pull it back some. It's just not good to have a hose, brake hose rubbing on anything, especially on a zip speed system like this. It's just got the 1 cylinder. So, got good emergency brakes, but I don't want to find out how good or bad they are. Okay, so let's finish that side, and then guess we'll just put this back together and we'll move to the back. That'll be tomorrow though. Alright. Hey man, do Foggy Mountain. Alright, let's go ahead and, I'm not going to worry too much about up there, but let's do a little bit, just hit a little bit on the shock there. I just saw an MG midget, like a 78 midget, and I forgot they had the single arm, where B's ran both arms, you know, just something to think about off the lever shots. Okay, where the wheel's hitting. I gotta tell you, boys and girls, the tires on these are of extreme importance. You gotta be, there ain't no putting no slicks or mags and stuff on this unless you want to put spacers on it. And you don't want to put spacers on it, because then you end up testing your wheel bearings. And like other things, I don't want to be doing that. I'll just hit a little bit. I got a whole can of this stuff. Okay, put that. Alright, let's go to the other side. I like, if I start doing one thing, I like doing it on both sides. You just feel like you're just better off that way. I don't have any light over here, but I think you got the idea. Okay, that'll help. So the only other thing you got to do is get the brake drum up here and give it a shot. Noise alert. Ooh, look how much is leaking. Glad I got a glove on, huh? That's all she needs. Just a little bit of dance around there, and I don't care about runs because it looks kind of rough already. I must have done some kind of ground strap thing there one time, huh? Okay, there you go. We'll put this through. Alright, let's put put the, oh, I gotta go do the other drum. See, I almost forgot something. I adjusted them a little tiny bit loose. It's that clamshell look. You just got to know what you're doing. It looks like it just looks like a snail shell, and they're usually all worn out. And I'll show you a picture if I think about it. But it's just, you have to just sort of. There's no way to show you a picture because it's behind the shoe. So I did adjust them out some, and that was pretty special in there. That black paint, eh? All right. Well, it got dark, so I gotta go in. Oh, see how ugly that looks by comparison? Okay, boy, I want to take them. What's the date code on these? Don't tell me I got lucky again and got tires with no date codes. Radial tubeless, see that's blink right there. I don't buy any more tires for a while, gosh. That's the thing about old cars though, you want to play. Made in Brazil. Okay. URM-203. Let's see if there's any other date codes on any of the rest of them. It ain't on one. It's a thing sometimes. We ain't going on the interstate or nothing. So these are 165 R15. Whatever that means. 865. Let's go on the other side, look for a date code. Maybe I'll get lucky. I know they've been on here more than 10 years. But they don't look bad. They're not cracked or nothing. See, matrique. Okay. Nope. I don't know. That's the way it goes, I guess. Unless if you don't gotta look at all of them. Blink. Blinkety blink. Blankety blink. So, okay. There's those spacers. I never know what to do with. Should I put them in there or not? Alright, I think I'm going to put them in there. I think about it every time. And as soon as somebody gets in the passenger side, she starts a rubbing. So, we'll have to, I don't know. Even that kind of worries me about wheel bearings, though. And she's got a panhard rod. I'll show you what a panhard rod is. Look at that. That rim looks bent right there, don't it? That's the original rim. Doesn't surprise me too much. It's holding air. Do like Derek and just beat it with a hammer. But yeah, she has a panhard rod, which is named after the French company, Panhard. You might want to look into that history, but it's a pretty cool thing. It keeps the axle from twisting. Very simple thing. I put bushings on it when I got it, so let's see if I remember if I'm underneath there. I'll show you the panhard rod. Very simple. Connects the body to the axle, I think, or something like that. There's a bracket. And actually the bar is generally kind of light. It's not a real heavyweight thing. So at least not in this application. I don't like leaving stuff hanging out there, but it's 36 degrees out here. And it's going to be, I think, around 10 or less here tonight. Could be single digits. So I'm going to wrap up the Healey. I got part two hanging out there. I got the part 2 on the easy start thing with all the switches. I appreciate you guys watching that. And I'm in no mood to crank up the air compressor and get out here and get my hands frozen and my nookies all cold. I'm not interested in that in the least. So we're going to split this in half. We're going to do the front brakes and then we'll do the rear brakes on a different section later. But I'm not going to be around. So yeah, everything looks pretty good in there. Okay. And I might even just give her a little wash, as they say up north. Washington. So we'll do the rear brakes on a part 2. Enough's too much. Listen to that wind. So I can't raise the doors. If I can't raise the doors, it's very depressing in here that way. So you all be sure and give us a thumbs up and subscribe. I appreciate you guys watching. For some reason I get a bunch of views and then they roll back. I don't know what that's about, but I don't know. So it's just too bleeding cold. So we're going to call this end part 1. We'll do part 2 later. I'm going to head back up and I might even turn the heat on, which is big for me. So thanks a lot for watching, sharing time with me. But we're gonna put a period on this one right now, and we'll pick it up in a couple of days because it's gonna be in the teens, I think, every night for about a week. So talk to you later. Maybe something else will happen I can do in the house or something. Bye-bye. Farm living. I sure get some sunsets. There's sure no doubt about that. Oh man, that sure is pretty. I always like mentioning that for some reason. I just watched some guys talking about all these heaters and everything. I said, I'm going to try not to be talking about other stuff, but I can't help it.